Hello, everybody. I'm so honored to have here with me Grandmaster Anish Giri. There is nothing much to say about him. You all know who is him and his achievements and everything. So we're just going to go through it. We're just going to go through the game. You played against the legend, Movsesian. And I guess we can go through the game and your feelings during the game.
Yeah, no, Sergei Movsesian is, of course, a legend. I witnessed one of his peaks as a child when I played the Wijk B group. I played, in Wijk like throughout my entire chess career and every year. And when I played the B group, he was sharing first before last round, and he shared second, fourth with. Wow. I mean, he was competing with people like Aronian, Karakin, Carlsen, Dominguez, everybody. With all the top players, and he was a top player at that time. And when I was preparing for today's game, I saw that he had 27-30 in 2008. Which was another peak probably he had that I didn't even know about. So he had multiple peaks, and is at various points in time was a top player. Now he's a little lower rated, of course, but still a formidable opponent. So I was looking forward to the game. He didn't choose one of the more conventional, safe lines in the Najdorf, but played something.
So he risked.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely ended up risking a lot, but this line in itself could be solid if white castle short. Like, let's say, this is kind of new trendy thing to move the queen back. It's very trendy stuff to go bishop to castle short, and you sort of play knight d5, c3, and actually really, really solid. So here's what I expected, that he'll go bishop e2, and then let's say in case of castle short, we get this type of position where it's very solid. I have long-term plan of pawn. Okay, I have a plan of going e6, f5 somewhere, but also a plan of going for minority attack. But even if I get minority attack and I get everything, I create one weakness, even that could still be holdable for white. So this is really solid setup for white. But he told me after the game that he was actually quite in a mood to fight from the start, which I was not so sure. I mean, the fight, of course, but I was not sure how much risk he was to take. But I was really surprised that he would go for this h4 idea. Wow. It's possible. I mean, and g4.
a4, yeah.
Yeah, because
and then g4.
Yeah, because I thought this line is really solid. So you're supposed to like be very solid, and then I was gonna go with c7, rook c8, and then prepare b5, and okay, again I want to go b4 and create one weakness, and even that. There is some prospect of black being a bit better. I mean, I beat Gukesh in a position similar like that, colors reversed, but it's very little. Even against Gukesh, it was very drawish. So. I was really surprised because in my mind he sort of changed the gears, but actually was always going to play ambitious today, so that's quite nice. I was actually thinking if he wants to go all out, maybe he could consider also something like this. And I also was thinking about queen b6 actually, and it's actually quite nice, and I want to bring the rook to c8 immediately. So yeah, but I thought bishop h6 and h4, this is the sharp way to play. h4 directly, I thought just h5.
To stop it.
Yeah, and after g4 I have 95 hg, so I thought this cannot be dangerous. Yeah, I thought he should take and go queen c8. I thought he should be very holdable for white, but he didn't like it, and rightly so. I mean, the computer, I don't know which engine this is, but it gives a larger advantage than what I had anticipated. Like, I thought that white should be okay, but I missed. Okay, rook c3. First of all, I missed that. It's a nice little motif because I have extra tempo.
Very nice technique.
Yeah, I missed that. So then I have extra tempo, but also, then of course, if I don't let him to go h5 or bishop g5, then I am better. Maybe bishop g5. But his pawns are a bit weak. Whenever white sort of attacks, then we go into an endgame, then it just turns out to be a weakness.
Exactly.
That said, I still think this was the way to play. I think it's holdable. But he
looked a little bit ugly, and then he decided.
For sure. No, he decided to go all in, but he, I think, underestimated this concept, because now, of course, this is a better version for white. Now it's actually holding, because you've got rook g1, and already g5 is weak. But he underestimated my concept of king h8, and actually, he has no play here at all. And this position is very, very hard to defend. I have many ways to play. I don't need to do even anything. Like, basically, just doesn't have play here because my knight is very strong and my g5 pawn protects the f4, so f4 isn't always gf. He can never take g5. Like, worst case, I can even play e6, queen e7, and he can never attack g5.
And king is protected by his own pawn.
Yeah, and also I have even g4. Yeah, this pawn is like even that. Like, it's all very good for black. And I was not sure. Yeah, I have too much options, so I just played the most natural, but I'm not sure it's the only way. Rook a8. Yeah, for one moment I was. I was
strategical one.
Oh, bishop g4. This is nice. Like, I was thinking about that if we get a position like this, okay, I missed bishop g4, but let's say somewhere we get a position like this, I was wondering like if white has good drawing chances. I mean, I could get it in some lines, like if I go queen a1 here, let's say king f1, and maybe now I can take. But I think I kept blundering bishop g4 in the lines.
Yeah,
I missed that idea. So I was thinking more of such position, and then I thought this is also like, how winning is that? But then I noticed that I actually have knight f3, which
nice.
a little surprising because I kept like, I was obsessed about my knight on e5, it's my best piece I have, so I was trying to maintain it there. But actually here I'm just winning by force with rook g1, queen a1 coming. And there were just some pretty lines here. They're just really nice ones. So for example, there is a motif that, like one really pretty one is that there is this motif, and remarkably, this is kind of checkmate.
Whoa.
In all sorts of ways. It's really cool. But even more remarkably, he has queen d4. And if I go e5, I'm actually losing because bishop g5. And he wants bishop 6, and if rook g5, he has rook g8.
Yeah, that's great.
So this is kind of one fun tactic. Another fun idea is that in a position like this, for example, we could get it in certain orders. Let's say, besides bishop g5, there is rook c1, which is also a nice motif. Yeah, queen e4, queen e2 is also another kind of nice checkmate. So,
wow.
But it all works for me, like with the margin.
Saw this, yeah.
With the margin, it works. And yeah, before it's the easiest. Queen a1 was also good, but then I don't have a threat. But yeah,
a lot of tricks.
Yeah, before it's the easiest. And,
this actually happens in the game?
Yeah, okay, I mean, he had to try. The thing is, he wants to give me a back rank check at some point, so he's trying to escape his king and hope for a miracle, but yeah, I'm chasing the king now from the other side. Like, I was chasing it from the front, and now I chase it from behind, so he's just...
Very nice game,
lost,
very impressive game, yeah. So Anish Giri showed us his game, very nice. So what are your expectations for tomorrow's match?
Well, our team was, of course, very disappointed with the previous two rounds. We are, first seed. I don't think we were, dominant. If you look at the lineup, we were one of the main favorites, but there were some other really, really good teams. So I didn't think it was going to be easy, but it was very unfortunate to draw and lose. If we lost the first match, for example, we would have gotten a better pairing and we would have been in contention. But drawing first with a strong pairing, then getting another strong opponent and losing to another strong opponent, this is something you can't afford in a tournament this short. It was just very unfortunate, pairing plus result sequence. Because basically we played two top teams and they were equal matches, and yeah, it just went wrong yesterday. I was thinking, playing black against Gukesh, like not losing is good for the team in general, but it went wrong on a lot of other boards. I actually had good winning chances against Gukesh, but he was defending well at some point, and I was a little bit lazy about how I treated my position. I was trying to keep pressure on the clock, but it fizzled. And yeah, a lot of games went wrong for us that were just very unfortunate. For example, Richard's playing amazing lately. He's been playing incredible, but he lost that one game.
Important.
Well, every game is important, but he won an important one day before, saved us from losing the match. But then, yeah, it happens. I remember also how I played once with the team of Sokar. I played multiple times with a very strong team. We were the first seed by far back in the days. One time we won, but another time actually also in Rhodos, we lost to Novi Bor, and yeah, it just was remarkable. Like sometimes in this ECC, like the Club Cup, you have these 6 board matches, and sometimes it happens that it all goes wrong for your team. And I don't know like why. It's just very unfortunate. It's just really competitive. Everybody's really strong. So our team is disappointed, of course, because now I don't think we have chances for the first, not even for the top 3. So yeah, hopefully next time. But I think good finish will be good to at least go back with a good mood, at least somewhat.
To make it right in the end. Anyway, Swiss system 7th round is really hard for the teams because you can get paired, who knows, like yours team, and it's unfortunate. But still, thank you for analyzing positions and for the honesty behind the scene and what is in his brain. And he calculated a lot in this match, so we didn't even see that before this. Thank you a lot for this and for having us. I'll see you, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.